Heidi Shoop, thanks for coming in. Just getting started here. Where is my chat? There it is. Okay, hello. Got to get it dialed in on my computer. I have a computer up here on the side that has the text I can actually read without my reading glasses. All right, so we're going to continue with our mug project, but I figured I needed a mug to have the sizing down, so why not make one instead of use one? So why would I do that? Because I can. That's why. I love making stuff. So we're going to make a mug. So we're gonna make it, it's gonna be, I measured some of my mugs in the house. And these are normal size mugs. We have some coffee or soup mugs that are crazy big. So it'll be about 4 inches diameter. We're gonna go a little bit smaller because I do want to clean that up. And then about 4.5, 5 inches long. So we got a good blank here. I'm just gonna clean up the diameter so that comes out, and then that'll be the outside. Now that we're round, I'm gonna speed it up. That was 900 going to about 1400. Copper Owl, hey, Rob, how you doing? This is just a piece of firewood. I don't know what it is. Just pulled it off the pile. It looked to be about mug size. Almost there. Something's loose and ringing. I don't know. Oh, there it is. All right. gonna look nice. Got a little yucky part there. Yeah, let's go a little bit smaller. Get that out of there. Nice. I love that feeling when the skew just catches right and does such a good job. All right, that's pretty good. All right, if you're just coming in, we are continuing our mug project. I am making a mug dryer rack, and to simulate a mug, I'm gonna make a mug. So that's what we're doing now. This wood is kind of wet and punky, which makes it kind of hard to work with. But we're not really going to use it for like drinking coffee or anything. So should be all right. I really don't like this coping saw. It doesn't cope well. It's kind of loose. It's old. I need to get a new one. All right, so we're going to put this in the chuck. Let's see. Hopefully I made it small enough. Oh yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna round it up a little bit. Usually when I do, and I can kind of see it, I start with the spur, and they're never really straight when I put it back on the chuck, so we'll straighten it up. There we go. What else we got in? Pat's in. William Colo is in. Chill is in. Sutri is in. Tong is in. Roland, thanks for coming in. I'm just gonna do a little bit of sanding. Yeah, pencil mug. It'll be kind of an analog for my mug project. And then after that, we'll just hold some pencils. I always lose pencils anyway, so. All right, now I'm gonna take off the back. Take off the live center. Move around. Here's when things can go sketchy. I'm also going to speed up. Again, go to about 2,000 RPM. And move this. Okay. All right. Face shield on. And I might go back and forth between the carbide and my bowl gouge. We'll see. Who else is in? Charles. A pen. I don't have any pen kits right now, but maybe this week I can get some and we'll see. Mike Henderson's in. Hello. Roland. Ed Pickerington from Sterling, Virginia. Thanks. Lathan. Who we have watching people new there? All right. Alright, so since I really like cutting these in, but since I have limited time, it's 11:30 here, I'm on my lunch break, so I'm going to use my Forstner bit and cut the center. If it were just me and I was working like in the evening, I would just drill everything. Or not drill, I would just cut everything. Hey Gav, thanks for stopping in. But yeah, so I do Monday through Friday right now. We're trying it. Hey, Matt is in. We're trying Monday through Friday during my lunch break. But I will take that into account, Charles, and I will get a pen kit and we'll do a pen kit. You can also watch, it's called Johnny's Lathe-Craft. He does a lot of pen kits. So if you're just coming in, we are continuing the mug project. We made a bunch of finials. You can watch the past live streams. I'm making a mug rack, and I thought I could make a mug to help when it comes to laying out the pins. This is generally pretty hard wood, but this piece I think is a little bit punky. So it's making it perfect for doing a fast project. Gamma is in. Thanks for stopping in. All right, I need to see how far in we are. We can go in a little bit more. That's hot. All right, that's the depth we're going in. I checked it, and up to the teeth is just about perfect. That'll give us just a good base on it. All right, take our live center back off. And this, I am going to use the carbide from Simple Wood Tools. Check them out. I will add a link. There's not one there now, but I'll add a link in the description. Simple Wood Turning Tools, I think it is. I gotta speed it back up. So also, I'm only doing about 1/4 of an inch at a time, maybe 5-6 millimeters, because it's kind of out far from the chuck, and I don't want to get too aggressive and it fly off. So I'm also going to speed up to about 2000 RPM. So when I take a little bit off, it's not gonna jar the chuck too much. Let's tighten up the chuck again. When you have wood that's kind of wet, you wanna continue to tighten up that chuck every time you stop. All right, there we go. Another thing too is I'm going to try to get as finished of an edge up here. I don't want to go back and cut this part like up in here when I'm all the way down here, because it'll cause problems. It'll vibrate too much. So I'm trying to get the best finish every section down. cutting right here. I've got about that much left to go, that clean spot. And I can get more aggressive the further in I go because I'm getting closer to the chuck. Let's get that cleaned out. If you don't have one of these are awesome. It's just a battery powered fan and it's not compressed air. So those are really nice. All right, I'm gonna clean up the inside just a little bit. I'm gonna use the round carbide from Simple Woodturning Tools. I know I said I won't do this top part later, but I just barely brush it with the tool. Who's in the chat? Matthew, I didn't change your name. I don't know why your name's coming up different. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All right, sorry about that. I did not see that it wasn't working. So that's not good. Probably don't have any viewers. All right, we got a few. Okay, so we've got our mug. We've got the inside cut out. All I have is this little bit on the bottom. So we'll take the, let's see. Put my Jacob's chuck back in, and I'm gonna put a sander in there. If I were doing side grain, I could just take my chisel and knock it off, but this is end grain, so there's not really a good way to do that. I could have cut it shorter on the bandsaw, but a little bit of sanding comes right off. Till it gets too hot and the paper separates. All right, there's our mug. Put a little undercut in it so it'll sit flat. And tomorrow we will put a handle on it, and that will be our mug for the mug project. We might make a few more finials. I might just start with what I've got. So we made a bunch of these finials, and they'll go into a pegboard at an angle, and then the mug should sit on them. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's what we're going to be doing. So we will work on that more tomorrow. Thanks for coming in. Sorry the video stopped for a minute. Not sure about that. But thanks for coming in. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless.